What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Coil Media, bringing you yet another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live. This is episode number 28, and today we are bringing the same team that we brought last time, as we usually do. I like to give my teams, quite a few chances to gel and figure the chemistry thing out. Just give them a few chances to succeed. Last time we went 1-1, brought our record up to 31-21, so we did not do too badly at all. Not at all. So hopefully we can build on that today, go for a double victory. We'll see how it goes. Before we get into the challenges, though, just want to remind you guys that as long as this video reaches that magical number of 50 likes, we're going to continue those double daily Wi-Fi battle uploads for you and all that fun stuff. Now, as I said, we're going to go for that double victory today. That would be absolutely amazing. Last time, Serperior did an amazing amount of work. So did the Choice Scarf Electabuzz. I like how it's playing so far. I really want to try it out in Wi-Fi battles. So if you guys are challenging me this weekend or whatever, you guys will probably see a Choice Scarf Electabuzz. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tell you what set I'm running. That is craziness. You're just going to have to guess. Alright, so our opponent is bringing a Gliscor, Garchomp, Talonflame, Ampharos, Carbink, and Avalugg. Really happy to see Avalugg, Carbink, and Ampharos, even if it's Mega, just because you don't really see them too often. And it's a nice, refreshing change from the usual, well, actually from the other three Pokemon that he's bringing. In fact, Gliscor, Garchomp, and Talonflame are, at this point, just oversaturated, uncreative, and just rather boring to go up against. To be honest, nothing against the Pokemon themselves, because I actually have used all of them, and I like all of them, but they just seem to be everywhere lately. Everywhere. But, yeah, they're great Pokemon, though, and, people on Battle Spot, it's very competitive. People want to win, so they're bringing the best Pokemon and top-tier stuff, and that's what we have going on here. These are top-tier threats. Well, at least those three Pokemon are, so we will see what happens. I do have the Tyranitar for this Talonflame, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. I'm actually not even going to bring the Tyranitar, though. I'm going to bring the Electabuzz instead, and for once I'm not going to lead off with it. I'm going to bring Serperior, Arcanine, and Electabuzz. And with Electabuzz's Hidden Power Ice, I feel like that's going to fare a little bit better for us, because, that can inflict 4 times super effective damage on Gliscor and Garchomp. And then I've got a super effective move on the Talonflame as well. I don't know if I can live a Choice Band Brave Bird because I'm not running Eviolite, but I guess we'll see what happens with that. We will see what happens. And I also have it, Arcanine that can Intimidate, so I feel like we can work around the Talonflame if he's going to bring it. He's going to start off with Carbink, though, which is great. Fine by me. We're going to Intimidate it, not that it would ever use a physical move anyway. If I had to guess, I would say that Stealth Rocks or Reflect would be the first move that he's going to go for here. So, having that in mind, and also noticing that I can't do anything to this thing to begin with, because my 3 attacking moves, Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed, and Close Combat, don't really do anything to this Carbink whatsoever. Close Combat is the only move I have that can even inflict neutral damage on this thing. So, that being said, going to switch out here. We're going to go into Serperior and see what happens. I can start coiling up. I do have the Leaf Blade and Aqua Tail, both of which will be super effective. I can also go for the knockoff to either knock off either his Light Clay or Leftovers, or just knock off whatever item that his switch-in is going to have. We'll see what happens. First step is first, though. I want to go for the Coil, and if he switches into Talonflame here, I'm going to be a little bit scared of it. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be the Talonflame. So I'm getting that Coil up. I'm going to be at +1 defense, which is great. And I could probably just one-shot this thing with Aqua Tail at this point, honestly, if it's not a bulky set. Because Talonflame is pretty frail. But I am afraid of the Choice-Banded Brave Bird, because that's become so common. Back when I was running Talonflame, and I was using it kind of sort of regularly, not all the time, but I did like to use it sometimes, I was running a Choice Band set. And all the other Talonflames I saw, they were like bulk up. There was Swords Dance, bulky sets with Leftovers and Life Orb, all kinds of different stuff. Nobody was running Banded Talonflame, and now it's everywhere. At least on Battle Spot, they all have Choice Band. So for some reason he goes for the Flare Blitz here, and he might have been predicting the Excadrill come in, because Excadrill would resist the Brave Bird and take super effective damage from the Flare Blitz. So that kind of sort of makes sense. That being said, it's going to be not very effective on Arcanine. He takes the recoil and Rocky Helmet damage, and it doesn't really do anything to Arcanine because he gets intimidated. But judging by that damage, though, I'm going to say that it indeed was Choice Banded. And that is also kind of, it kind of makes sense that he would switch out there, because otherwise he could just go for Brave Bird. But, and you know, again, he was intimidated, so switching out makes sense, especially because Gliscor is a great defensive wall. Now he's going to get his Toxic Orb activated. I'm going to get back up to full health with that Morning Sun, which is great for me. But don't really know that I want to stay in here. I can't do much to this thing. I can go for the Flare Blitz. I can go for the Extreme Speed. You know, they're both neutral damage, but Gliscor is so thick on the physical side. He can just Toxic Stall me all day if he wants to. And he'll have the super effective Earthquake. And that's not really a good time for me whatsoever. I do have Electabuzz, so I need to hope that if I can get a switch into it, that would be great. I'm going to go with the Serperior here, though. He's going to go for the Earthquake. That's really not going to do that much damage at all, so this is probably not an offensive Gliscor. Not that that's very common whatsoever, but we're just ruling things out here. And so it's always good to scout. And so I guess I could just go for Coil. I mean, or maybe he won't. Well, maybe he won't go for an Earthquake now, and we can switch into the Electabuzz. That might be our best bet. If he, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. We're gonna switch into the Electabuzz, predicting them to go for anything but Earthquake now that Serperior is out. Then we can get an HP Ice off. He's gonna go for the Ice Fang, which is perfect. That's not gonna do too much at all from a defensive Gliscor. Even though I'm not running the Eviolite and have piss poor physical defense, I kind of take that okay. So I'm fine with that. Now we can fire off an HP Ice. Doesn't look like he's expecting it. Or he's expecting to live it. And he does live it. Oh my goodness, he lives it barely. He's going to kill me with an Earthquake here. But getting all of that damage on Gliscor is great. I could go into Arcanine here, get the Intimidate off, and he's going to just protect, though. If I come in with Arcanine, he will protect. And that's not going to do me any good, because then I can't kill him with a Extreme Speed. I don't have speed investment, so that could be a problem. I don't want to get hit with an Earthquake. He is indeed going to protect, so I mean, that's fine by me. I'm just going to go for the Coil because I figured that's just what he was going to do. Very blatantly obvious. That's what all of these things do. They protect, stall everything to get health back, to Toxic Stall you, all that stuff. And his Reflect is going to wear off, which is great news for me because I am carrying the Aqua Tail. So with the Coil up, Aqua Tail's not going to miss. I don't have to worry about that. I probably can just go for another Coil here. I don't see any reason not to. If he wants to bring in the Talonflame here, I can probably live at +2, +2, +2, +2. I said too many +2s, but whatever. He's going to go into the Carbank. But, yeah, Aqua Tail is going to do a lot of damage to this thing. I did decide to go for the Aqua Tail. I thought I hit Coil, but apparently I did not. Apparently my mind is thinking one thing, and you know my body's doing different things. They're not really connected today. But that Carbank's gonna go down in 2 hits to the Aqua Tail, and I figured it was just easier to go for the Aqua Tail there than risking the Leaf Blade, having him switch in Talonflame. Would it really be a good switch on his part? But it was possible, so had to just be safe. In comes the Talonflame, and do I want to risk? I don't know if I do. No, I'm going to just, you know, switch out here. I don't think I can live. I really don't. I'm not confident that I can live a Brave Bird that's Choice Banded. So we're going to get the Intimidate off. That is the safe play. He has no reason to not go for Brave Bird here. Oh, he's going to go for a U-turn. That was actually not a bad play if I wanted to stay in. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that was the best play. No, he was going to outspeed me. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. He was definitely going to outspeed me. So Arcanine can take that U-turn very nicely. And he has to take the Rocky Helmet damage and go back into Gliscor. But he gets his Poison Heal. So that is unfortunate. Oh, this Gliscor is going to be a problem. Electabuzz died for almost nothing. Look how much health he has back. He was in the red zone, and he's going to be in the green soon if I don't kill this thing. And he's not intimidated right now. I pretty much have to go back into Serperior here. I can't do anything. to this. There's no point in going for Flare Blitz. There's no point in doing anything right now. I did go for the Flare Blitz, but like I said, there was really no point in me doing that. I don't know why I clicked that. That's probably not the best play. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch out here. This is a real pickle. I don't really have any way to get rid of this Gliscor. I have to get Coils up and then Aqua Tail it. That's really the only way I'm going to be able to kill it. Or just weaken it to the point where Arcanine can come in and kill it. But with Protect and Poison Heal, you know, and this thing being fully defensive, physically defensive that is, Arcanine's going to have a hard time revenging it with Extreme Speed. Or picking it off or whatever. Thankfully, this Gliscor can't do a whole lot to me. It does have the Ice Fang, though. So it does have super effective damage, but it can't do too much, especially with Coils up. I knew he was going to go for a Protect. It was so blatantly obvious. He keeps doing the same exact thing. These things are so predictable, and they're yet still so hard to bring down. Especially when you're working with only 2 physical attackers. That is just a large task. I feel like this is going to be a long episode of Battle Spot Live. I'm feeling it. This battle is really stretching out. We both still have 2 Pokemon left, and we're working on 11.5 minutes into the video. Aqua Tail does a decent amount of damage, and he's not going to be able to kill me with an Ice Fang unless he gets a crit, and he does not get that, although I am very afraid of the crits. Very aware of the possibility that that might just happen at the worst possible time. I'm pretty sure if I decided to go for a Coil here, that, which is actually what I'm doing, that Ice Fang, again, unless he gets a crit, it's not going to kill me. And then, if he wants to Protect, that's fine, I'm going to be able to kill him. So we'll see what happens here. He does not get the crits, which is great. So Serperior survives with 20 HP. Look how much work Serperior is putting in. I absolutely love this. Why is this thing so underrated? I don't get it. It would be even better if we could get the contrary Serperior. That would be cool. With Leaf Storm and all that stuff. Anyway, Aqua Tail going to kill this thing. That's right, Aqua Tail Serperior taking out the Gliscor. Absolutely amazing. Amazing, I love it. So now he just has the Talonflame. And what my best play might be here is to just switch into the Arcanine. I don't see any reason to let him just kill me with a Brave Bird. Because I can switch out into Arcanine, get the Intimidate off. He shouldn't be able to kill me with a Brave Bird. Because I'm pretty much up to full health, I believe. And then switch back into Serperior if I need to. But he's going to take Recoil, he's going to take the Rocky Helmet damage. I might not even need to, I might be able to just pick him off with an Extreme Speed after that. But I could just sack off my Serperior, come back in and Intimidate him again. And, depending on if it looks like I can live it. We'll see how much damage this does. He does need to go for that Brave Bird, that is his only move, smart play. And, oh goodness, that does a lot of damage. Absolutely banded. Definitely banded, but that's going to bring him down into the red zone. There's no way he's surviving an Extreme Speed. And for those of you wondering, Extreme Speed actually has higher priority than Gale Wing's Brave Bird. It has +2. Gale Wings only increases any flying type priority, or any flying type moves priority by 1. So Brave Bird has 0, goes up to +1. Still not out prioritizing the Extreme Speed. So Arcanine is going to be able to take down that Talonflame, and that was a good match. It was a 2-0, but it was a very close match. I love the fact that the Serperior and Arcanine cores taking out Gliscor and Talonflame. That is fabulous. Fabulous. I love it. Almost as fabulous as my fabulous pink Heracross. I don't know. That's going a little bit far, but it's pretty close. Pretty close. So let's see what our next battle is going to bring for us. That's going to bring our record up to 32-21. So again, hopefully we can avoid another 1 win, 1 loss day. That would be fabulous. I don't know why I'm saying fabulous so much. That's the word of the day, I guess. So our opponent's from South Korea. Oh, this is not good. All of the tryhard stuff are coming out. Here we go. Suicune and Cresselia, Thundurus, Aegislash, Dragonite, and Scizor. So we are going to have our hands full with, first of all, he's got 3 legendary Pokemon. I would not be surprised if he brings all 3. That would be a problem. Cresselia usually doesn't give me too much of a problem, I did have a run-in with a Lunar Dance one a couple of episodes ago, and that really screwed me over. But for the most part, I can handle Cresselia not too bad. Now, as for Thundurus, Thundurus is, as you know, one of the Pokemon that does just, it has my number. It beats me way more times than I beat it. That's just what it is. Dragonite is also pretty scary because of the multi-scale. You know, it almost always gets a free turn to set up with the Dragon Dance, what have you. Scizor could very well be Mega. Aegislash is dangerous with that priority. A lot of them run weakness policy, and it's really hard to kill them in one hit. So, yeah, he's got a very, very dangerous team here. I am definitely quite worried. And I don't think that I'm going to be able to pull this one out just looking at the team preview. But that doesn't always mean anything, or it doesn't mean everything. You know, you can always pull out a victory. You never know what's going to happen, so that's not going to discourage me from trying here. We're going to put in our best effort. Leading off with the Electabuzz. And, I mean, this thing is not immune to the electric type attacks because its Therian form is the one that has the Volt Absorb. This one has Prankster, so it can, you know, T-Wave me and that kind of stuff. And I don't know what else it likes to run with the Prankster, honestly. The only thing I've really seen is the T-Wave. I guess it could have, like, Rain Dance, but that's a little bit gimmicky, especially this generation. So we're just going to go for the Volt Switch. It's not going for any kind of priority move. I don't know. They normally run special sets, but I've seen some with, like, Superpower and other things. I don't think he's going to go for a Superpower, though. So I feel like we can just switch in the Tyranitar here, and we'll see. We'll see how things go. If he has the Focus Blast, that's not going to kill me, so I'm fine with that. Oh, he does have the Superpower. That is what he's going for. Okay. Okay, either that was just his best move to take out the Electabuzz with, or he made a very fancy prediction and predicted the Tyranitar and or the Excadrill. We're seeing that he is a Life Orb set here. He's going to get buffeted by the Sandstorm as well. So, taking all of that into account, that was a good prediction. Or it might just be that he realized that my team is fairly fighting weak. You know, Zoroark is weak to fighting, Excadrill is weak to fighting, and so is Tyranitar. So, overall, he was pretty safe going for the Superpower. Now, I do outspeed because of the Sandstorm, you know, with the Sand Rush and all of that stuff, so we're going to be able to take this thing out with a Rock Slide, which is great. So Thundurus goes down, and it only takes out one of my Pokemon, so that is a win in my book. I'll trade Tyranitar for Thundurus. We'll definitely do that. Definitely do that. So now, depending on what else he has, Excadrill could really just destroy his team. Really could. He's got the Scizor. And these things could also have Superpower. That could be a problem. That could be a problem indeed. I don't think I could kill it with one Earthquake. I mean, I know I'm Life Orb, but is a Scizor. It's going to be a Mega Scizor. There's no way I'm destroying this thing in one hit with an Earthquake. It is not going to happen. Regardless of whether if it's an offensive set or a defensive set. But I have to go for the Earthquake here. I don't see any other option. It's not worth it to go for the Swords Dance. He's going to go for the knockoff, so he's going to knock off my Life Orb, and judging by the damage that Earthquake did, that might actually be enough for him to survive the next hit. He's not going to go for the Bullet... Oh, he is going to go for the Bullet Punch. Okay. To try to take me out, I don't think that will, though. No, I'm going to live with 13 HP, get another Earthquake off, and I think he's going to live this. Wow! Oh my god, that was close. That was so close. He's going to live with like 2.5 HP, maybe like 2 7/8 of an HP. Or not of an HP. I don't know what I'm talking about. As usual, I say that too many times, I swear. Too many times I'm saying I have no idea what I'm talking about. That is not a good sign. That is not a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. So he's just going to kill me here with a Bullet Punch, and I'm really thinking that my best move is to just let it die and bring in Electabuzz. I am going to resist the Bullet Punch when I come in, but if I switch out, yeah, he might be able to kill me with 2 Bullet Punches because of the Technician and not having Eviolite. So that is a problem. That is a really big problem. And we still haven't seen what his last Pokemon is yet. And if it's Cresselia, I lost regardless of what happens here. as the sandstorm does subside. Again, that doesn't really matter. If he has the Cresselia, I lose pretty much. If he has the Aegislash, I lose pretty much because the Shadow Sneak will kill me very, very easily with my very low defense. So we're going to have to take a Bullet Punch here, as I said. And it's probably going to do about 50%. Oh, not even. I took that very, very well. Wow. Did not expect to take that well at all. But, okay. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. What I really need this last Pokemon to be is Suicune. That would be fabulous if it is that. It is the Suicune. Alright. Alright. Okay. I thought I was jinxing myself, but no, out comes the Suicune. Now, these things are so bulky, it's not even funny. I probably will need a crit to kill it, honestly. So we're going to go for the Thunderbolt. Oh, God. Does that even do 30%? That's more like 25%. He's going to go for the Ice Beam. That must be his only attack that can damage me. I guess he doesn't carry the Scald. But we're going to go for the Thunderbolt again. And it gets him down into the red zone. And I need to live this. I need to live this. And I'm going to live with 3 HP. Are you kidding me? We're going to win this match? Oh, he has extreme speed. Oh, no. Oh, I cannot even believe that just happened. That was such a huge letdown. Oh, I got my hopes up so much right there. So it's 2 attacking moves were Ice Beam and Extreme Speed. Very interesting. I should have known that he was carrying the Extreme Speed because he was a shiny Suicune, and that is from the event. Because Suicune can only get the Extreme Speed off of that event. I didn't think anything of it because so many people Pokegen their Pokemon that everything is shiny. They have full teams of shinies everywhere. That is really bad. That is really bad. Okay, well, we put up a good fight, and it came down to the last turn. I can't believe I survived that Ice Beam with 3 HP, by the way. But a loss is a loss. So that's going to bring our record to 31 and 21? Here we go again with the record debacle. Every single episode is the same thing. I have no idea what's going on. You know what it is? It's that when I lose the last match, I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to say, I know it's a 10-game differential. We're either 31 and 21 or 32 and 22. Somebody correct me in the comment section. That's all I have to say about that. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we do better next time. And yeah, I will see you guys for the next episode. But until then, game on.